The Homers were driven out of Springfield. Overwhelmed by homesickness, the couple sneaked back under the cover of darkness, only to be discovered by the townsfolk. Homer defiantly declared, "We're back. What are you gonna do about it?" Someone suggested crucifying them. A clown proposed forcing them to write stand-up jokes, while another person insisted they sponsor an opera. Homer grumbled that he hated opera. Yet another voice called for them to be shot, and the police promptly drew their guns. But Marge intervened, saying, "Let's not make this a farce. We've found another place. It may not be as developed as Springfield, but it has something more precious." Homer snapped, "Yeah, no idiots." To his surprise, someone actually agreed with him. People help each other there, no one's out for themselves. But here, it's not like that. Now we're going back to our real home. The crowd watched silently as they left. Back home, Homer installed a jet engine on his car and asked Bart to help ignite it. The thrust was so powerful that Homer got sucked into the vehicle, leaving him riding with his head forced backward. Meanwhile, Marge, who was plowing the field, noticed movement in the grass behind her. Bart quickly raised his crossbow, but baby Maggie, diaper-clad and determined, stepped up with a wooden club and fiercely beat the intruder. To their shock, it turned out to be Lenny. He explained, "Everyone in Springfield is always scheming against each other. I was hoping to find a better life here." The family stood baffled. Just then, Homer walked over and warmly welcomed his old friend. Marge offered Lenny a bowl of water. Homer warned him, "It's not as safe here as in town. Snakes, bugs, rats, you name it." But Lenny insisted he didn't care, as long as he could start over. Then Carl showed up too. Homer rigged up a homemade beer dispenser, and the three enjoyed a cheerful drink. Soon, Old Mosey approached, asking to join them. Homer, distrustful of the shrewd businessman, refused. Old Mosey accepted the rejection gracefully and returned to the bar he'd built inside a cave. Lenny remarked, "These good places always get ruined by uninvited people." Carl admitted, "I shouldn't have given this place a 5-star review online." Homer confessed, "I even rented a plane to promote it." Before long, people from Springfield swarmed in. They began constructing buildings everywhere, even bringing along the donut guy. The original settlers couldn't stand the drastic changes and eventually left. Then Mayor Quimby arrived, announcing, "What this place needs is a corrupt government." Principal Skinner also asked to join, adding, "And a school where we feed students the answers." But Marge objected, "These are things we chose to leave behind. They aren't worth bringing back." Moe, however, argued, "Humanity can't abandon civilization. Progress is unstoppable." Lisa chimed in, "I kinda miss the internet." Almost instantly, communication towers shot up. Lisa climbed a pole to connect her computer, immediately browsing literary classics online. Back in Springfield, only Superintendent Chalmers was left standing alone in the wind until Bart swooped in with a helicopter. Though he got bumped around midair, Chalmers was deeply moved. "It feels good to be remembered," he thought.